There are many. It's not just one or two. There are many elements to consider. Uh, I believe the foundation is to understand why are we doing this transformation. So one of the questions that I always ask when we talk about transformation is, okay, transforming to go where? Like, where do we want to go? And that needs to be very clear to the top of the organization, but also then to the people below. Like, in the end, and this is something that I mentioned today in the talk, everyone, we are all doing a job. It might be bigger, smaller, but we are doing some activities. Everyone needs to understand how those activities are contributing to the transformation, to the delivery of the project, and that is the key. It's like, okay, fine, now we're doing all this beautiful stuff. How am I contributing to that? What's the meaning behind my actions? If you are able to trigger that, I cannot say that no transformation is impossible, but definitely you are going to allow many more transformations to happen. You are going to allow many more projects to be successful. It's a journey, as I said. It takes time, but it is the way. It is the way that I see it. This is a question that very frequently my coachee, my mentee reach me out and ask me about. They ask me, okay, well, what do I have to learn? What are the things? And unfortunately, what you have to learn is not the technicality, the stuff that you read in the books, how that methodology works, how do I calculate that thing? Because AI is going to do it much better than you. So all that boring part, let's call it boring part of the project management job, it is going to be done much better, faster, more efficient by AI. So what are we doing as humans? Well, as I said before, when we interact with other humans, we need to have those human skills. And until we have humans as a part of the picture, which I hope it is for many, many more years, we need to have it. This is about learn how to communicate. And communication is a huge topic. It's about how to express yourself, how to ensure that the other person, which is potentially coming from another part of the world with a different background, with a different interest, different agenda, how do they actually understand? Are they going to understand what you want to say? This is about using your voice in a certain mode. It's about using your body in a certain way. But then there is more. It's like, okay, how to be efficient, how to do your stuff in a good way, what I always say to those young, PMs trying to evolve, I always tell them, look, your key skills is you need to grab people around the table, sometimes a virtual table, people with different backgrounds, different stories, and they need to agree on something, which is the way forward of a project. They don't have to go on vacation together. They don't have to get married, but at least they need to agree that the next step is this one or that one. And this is a key thing. And if you don't have those human skills, you are not gonna get it.
Okay, so we are going back to Roman Empire when first we drink a little bit and then we take decisions.
That could help. Again, it depends from the culture of the... But there are places in which that definitely would help. There are places in which... like the cultural element, it's a thing that I often talk about, because I have spent for 19 years of my career, I was in a very structured organization, manufacturing. Basically, I was surrounded by men, mostly white men. I was the kid, they were all older than me. They were all technical people, technical people. Then I moved to a completely different setup, mostly women, mostly younger than me, mostly coming from marketing, communication, HR, sales, so a different type of environment. The type of communication that I developed that made me successful for 19 years, it wasn't absolutely working in the other one. Not only it wasn't working, it was actually not helping. It was actually making myself unsuccessful. So I had to adjust and change because the environment around us is different. So this is about reading the situation, adapting yourself, and change accordingly. There is a dream that a lot of people have, or they talk about, which is called, we need to take data-driven decisions. One of the things that I often mention is, if we would have a perfect tool, which would be knowing everything that we have worked on in the past. And they will be in a position to perfectly predict the future, telling us what is the right project to do, what is the potential risk that we have ahead of us, what to focus on. If we have this perfect tool, still people will take a decision in a different way. And AI is potentially that perfect tool. AI is going to give us incredibly amount of insights and predictions based on the information that we provide, based on everything that we give to AI. Are people going to take decisions based on that? Are organizations are they ready to take decisions based on, oh, the the data told me that I have to do A, B, C instead of D, E, F, but I don't care because D is the one that I have very close to my heart. E and F are the one where my friend is working, so we need to do these three. And this is where we will need to find the balance between the human element and the AI knowledge and data knowledge. They will gain definitely two things, probably more, but definitely two. One of them, they will be part of a community, of a community of people that speak, that live and breathe the same principles, the same elements. And this is something that is always tangible. In every PMI conference I attend, I speak, it's always like that. You see that sense of community, which is very powerful because, of course, you surround yourself with people that are in the same situation, that go through the same, and we can all help each other. So that's one thing. Now, the other one, I am sure they are going to learn something because they will attend interesting lessons. They will get some inspiration from some of the keynote speakers, and they will go away a little bit richer, like knowing more, being more ready to do their job in the right way.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.